It was like really thrilling watching men look at that art. Because like it's probably the first time they've ever seen period blood. And it was kind of like,
is this some kind of new fetish? Look at my period art, men.
It's thrilling watching men look at that art.
Do you ever sneeze when you're on your period and it just gushes out of you? I know, it's gross, right? Paint with it. Fuck. Buzzfeed did it again. Buzzfeed are precious. Buzzfeed have come out with some of the most riveting shit that I've ever seen on the internet, such as, what is your inner potato? You all remember that classic moving piece of art. 13 potatoes that look like Channing Tatum. Everybody needs to know what potatoes in the world look like. Jeff. My name Jeff. Oh, this one looks good. 20 reasons why going to the gym is a huge waste of time. Way to promote healthy living. Egyptian revolution in Jurassic Park gifs. That sounds like something I would do, but I do it with Game of Thrones. I mean, what are they doing? I found this little gem by a channel called Ladylike. It's a part of BuzzFeed somehow. I don't know. I don't fucking know. BuzzFeed got their fucking filthy fingers in a lot of pies, and they like to talk a lot of shit. So today we're gonna view a video that is all about ladies painting with their period blood. It's fucking it. Now when I first heard about this, I'm like, ew, that's a little gross. Sounds a bit fucking weird to me. So we're gonna sit back, we're gonna kick back. We're gonna brace ourselves. Fucking brace yourselves. It's gonna be some weird shit. Like painting with period blood isn't bad enough, but it's something to do with BuzzFeed, so it's gonna be super fucked up. It's gonna be super weird. Look at the dislikes, Joe. Just do it, Monica. Okay. I'm ready. Are you ready? This is gonna be graphic. Because period blood. So if you're not a fan of blood, I guess you should just skip this video. Wait until tomorrow. I'll be back, hopefully. Fucking just brace it. Just brace it.
Oops. Oh. Getting a period can sometimes be tricky. And often we're taught to hide the fact that we're even on our periods. It never happened.
I was never taught to hide my period. I've never described a period as tricky. They're not tricky. They're a fucking pain in the ass. A pain in the womb, but not tricky. I'm not gonna be picky. I'm just gonna watch the video.
Sometimes be tricky. And often we're taught to hide the fact that we're even on our periods.
No, we're not. My mum never did that. Society never did that. I like this music.
And flipping it on its head. It's Ladylike, and today we are painting with our menstrual blood.
Is that for fucking real?
Red. Suck it.
Ladylike. Suck it. I mean, alright. Period shame. Not everybody gives a fuck, but I'm sure that there are people who young women who are ashamed of their periods. You don't have to be ashamed. It happens. It's like farting. I mean, it's not like farting, but it is a necessary function. People don't give a fuck. People know it happens. Like farting. People don't care. Farting is funny. Periods are a pain in the ass. Womb. Whatever. I get it. I get that you want to combat the shame that may be out there for some women, but you don't have to paint with your period blood. You just don't have to. This is like the typical radical feminist response to somebody thinking period blood is gross, which it fucking is. You don't have to paint with it to prove a point, though. I'm sure there's gonna be men out there who are like, oh my god, I applaud you. Because there's crazy people everywhere. It's 2017, Monica. Get over it. Just get used to it. Jizzing is natural, but it's still gross. Men should do that. Men. Guys, if you love me, you will jizz. You will jizz on a piece of paper for me. And you will make art. And you will put it up on this fucking website. Do it. I fucking dare you.
My name is Sarah Levy. I gained notoriety for my portrait of Bloody Trump. It was mostly being outraged at his statement about Megyn Kelly, that she was just asking tough questions because she'd been bleeding out of her wherever.
It was a stupid comment. You don't gotta fucking paint with your...
In order to paint with our period blood, I have to collect my period
blood. Of
blood.
course you do.
Which means that I have to use a menstrual cup for the first time. And I have to confront my fear of suction.
I've never used a cup. I don't get why I would. I know some of you do. You spoke very highly of it. I'll take your word for it. Because it's like, I'm on the tampon bandwagon now. It just makes my life easier. Tampons for life.
This just in, my Diva cup has been in for 3 minutes and I already feel it leaking.
Oh, goddamn.
I went to sleep with my menstrual cup and I woke up and it was full. It sounds like a fairy tale, but it's true.
It's not a fucking fairy tale. Does she know what a fairy tale is? Did she just really say it? Okay, just whatever, move on. I've not seen the period out yet. I'm sure it's not that bad.
It sounds like a fairy tale, but it's true.
It sounds like a fucking
At least that gives me a
tale.
reason.
If I wanted to do something weird like that, like because of something Trump had said and blah, 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 I wanted to express my emotion through my period blood, for example. If I wanted to do something weird like that, I'd do it. But I'd keep it to my fucking self. I mean, we've all got weird shit, right? We've all got that little thing that we do. It's like, we don't need to tell everybody. You want to make art with your fucking uterine lining? Knock yourself out. Why is Buzzfeed making a fucking video about it? This is what the people want, clearly. People love talking about periods on the internet, right? I'm gonna sneeze. Fuck. Ugh. Fine, I'm fine. Sneeze tease is fine. No release. Do you ever sneeze when you're on your period and it just gushes out of you? I know, it's gross, right? Paint with it. Fuck.
I've gotten very up close and personal with my menstrual blood. You know, when you're taking a bath and you're on your period.
No.
And then you like have a little clot floating in the water. There are times where
what?
Out, and then you just get those like...
Oh, I don't think I've ever taken a fucking bath when I'm on my period. I got a bit of phlegm. I'm not grossed out. I mean, I'm grossed out, but I'm not that grossed out. What the fuck? Have you ever taken a bath when you're on your period? I've just never thought that I wanted to do that. At least not in my adult life. I mean, maybe when I was younger, when I was a kid. But I don't fucking remember, and I certainly do not play with my blood clots. Blood clot. Rasta clot. Bumba clot. Man. Oh, it's so gross. I'm just imagining some woman sitting in the bathtub, just like playing with her clot. Just change one letter in the word clot, and you got yourself a fun time. But not. I don't get it. I've never done that. I've never had a bath on my period. I'm shocked that that is an option for some people, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I know when water is present, things stop. But not immediately, so I'm not about to sit in a bath with my period blood. It's not happening. It's just not happening.
There are times where you take the cup out and then you just get those like long membrane strings of blood, kind of like pulling cheese. I would like to spoon up the clot and like, take it in my palm and kind of just see what it's made of. It's kind of cool that your body can make all that stuff.
Oh. You had to bring fucking cheese into it. I hate cheese. Now I'm just imagining stringy cheese. Every time someone takes a pizza slice, I'm going to be like, ew, period membrane. Because I'm sorry, but it's just fucking gross. It just is. It's natural, but it's still gross. We don't need to make art. We can just do it. It's totally fine. It's 100% fine to do, to have, but not to molest and bathe in.
Just embrace that cheese pull.
So, oh, for fuck's sake, lady. Embrace the cheese pull. That's fuck. I'm just thinking of like cottage cheese now and nastiness, and it's all. I'm not even imagining periods anymore. I've gone way beyond the gross. Fuck it. It's just the cheese.
I have my own primal ooze just sitting in my fridge.
About to empty my shit.
In the
primal ooze.
Since painting it, I've learned that you can actually erase using saliva, which is super
What?
awesome.
You just oohed saliva? But period membrane. What? Maybe I'm just all twisted up on this. I don't understand. Am I insane? Am I overreacting to this? These people are indoctrinating me into licking my fucking membrane.
Which is super
So I'm gonna be painting chocolate chip cookies and peanut M&Ms.
fabulous.
I think I'm gonna paint a glass of red wine.
Just taking all of life's happiness.
I hope my period picture doesn't smell though, because I've been collecting my blood.
It's gonna fucking stink, ho. You know it. Oh, God.
Figure out how can you use the clots or the mucus.
I could use my clots
Just have fun with it.
as the chocolate chips.
Ooh. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
That's really good. I'm like never gonna look at cookies the same way.
Nah, me neither. God damn it. Explore your clots and mucus, ladies. It's freeing. Don't be ashamed to have a period. The two are not fucking connected to me. Like, okay, period shame. Period blood art. No. What? Have fun with your clots.
I'm fully aware it's 10 a.m. and that I'm drinking red wine.
You have to get wasted to do this shit. Surely.
I actually loved the moment where we all opened our jars.
All right, well, that wasn't so bad. Hello, blood. Can I have a... We all leaned into the fact that it smelled awful.
Oh, it smells.
How long does it take to congeal? I mean, if you collect your period blood, does it not congeal like blood congeals? Or do you just heat it up in a microwave? Oh god, the microwave must stink.
She's using the tampon like a Crayola marker.
Oh, my
God.
oh fuck me! Oh, that's fucking gross. I'm sorry, I did not expect her to just fucking jab at the fucking canvas. Ew. I'm sorry, that just, oh god, maybe I have a thing about blood, but I did not notice that. I'm sure I don't. Blood stinks though, it does fucking stink. It turns my stomach. It's like a heavy, damp, iron smell. It's fucking gross. It's okay, Monica. Don't be ashamed of your period. Embrace it. I'm gonna embrace it. Watch me embrace it.
She's using the tampon like a Crayola marker.
Oh my
I've never seen that before.
It's dribbling. It looks so fresh.
Oh.
It's kind of funny how I feel more comfortable
I'm
painting with this
embracing.
tampon.
I feel queasy and totally enlightened. Oh god.
Taking that first tampon stroke completely changed the game for me. And I was just immediately empowered.
Ooh, clutch.
Oh,
The
god
tampon is
damn.
gonna absorb shit.
They got fucking like, oh, they got fucking, I can't find words. There are no words for this. Look at that. It's clingy and gross. There's so, like, what, oh god. They got like specialized paintbrushes and shit. So many clots.
Oh, got a good little
Oh.
chunker.
Chunker.
We could call it chunky chocolate
Oh,
chip.
Yes.
come look at my chunks, ladies. Look at my chunks. Aren't they beautiful? I mean, aside from everything that's happening right now, this art's kind of shit. One may say it's bloody awful. Oh, I'm such a fucking poet. Maybe I should start writing poetry in my own period blood. I could use my clots as periods.
I never thought I'd say this while painting with period blood, but I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm working up an appetite.
I was
Of
more
course you are.
nervous about doing it in general. Once it was done, I was like, I don't care what people think.
If you don't care what people think, then why do you give a shit about people shaming you on your period? I've never been shamed for having a period. But if you don't give a shit, then why the fuck are you doing this? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, just breathe through the rest of it. I can't smell period blood, so just breathe. Does she have a paint by numbers t-shirt on? Girl, let me paint on your t-shirt. Yes, with my period blood. See how you like it then. I'm sure you'll think it's fucking gross. 'Cause it's fucking gross.
Go with the Flow is open for business.
Who made yours? I had no idea you could do that.
Of course you didn't. No one ever thinks, oh, my period blood. Seems legit.
So you felt it necessary to paint a pepperoni pizza with your period.
A lot of people didn't quite know what it was.
Really?
And it kind of made people guess, and it made them interact with period blood, which they probably have never done that before.
Do all of them know it's period blood, though?
Chunky.
Of course it's chunky. Is this guy a legitimate art critic? Why are you leaning in so close? Do you not smell it?
Yeah, it's quite chunky.
Do you like the smell of it? Does that add to the art, the experience?
I was a little shocked when some female coworkers were like, ew. You know, and like initially.
You were shocked that people thought that it was gross? You've got to fucking know that most people don't want to fucking finger their own period blood. They don't want to make art with it. They just want to get the fuck on with their lives and put their shit in the bin where it belongs.
You know, and like initially. And then I'd come up and talk to her, and we got her to change her mind.
I don't know what I was. You got her to change her mind? You fucking indoctrinated her, didn't you?
We work at a very accepting place.
I mean, it makes me really disappointed about what I've been doing with my period blood. It never looks that cool.
I'm really impressed with period blood as an art form. It's taking a part of yourself and something that is generally deemed as a negative.
No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. It's not generally deemed as negative. Maybe in your world, but not in mine. Farting is funny. Periods are a thing that happen. Everybody poops. I'm not gonna start making poop art, though, am I? You should make some semen art, sir.
It was like really thrilling watching men look at that art. Because like it's probably the first time they've ever seen period blood, and it was kind of like, whoa.
Is this some kind of new fetish? Look at my period art, men.
It's thrilling watching men look at that art.
Reheat it to pink?
No, period blood just stays blood.
Oh, I've learned something. No, it does not congeal.
Wow, this also looks like a lot of blood. Are you okay?
They are physically okay, yes. The amount of blood is nothing. But I don't know about other okays.
Initially, I thought they were going to be really like emotionally driven paintings, but to see that they were just classic still life, that kind of just shows that there's still the stigma that I have at least.
We did this so we could put our blood in front of your faces some more so we can drop the stigma around it.
There's not a stigma around periods for most people. When you talk about periods being shameful in society, people fucking believe you. So stop it. Stop doing weird shit. Like painting with your goddamn period blood. Just have a fucking period and move on with your life like the rest of us do every fucking month. Oh.
It's just a period, you know?
Yeah, I know, right? Why the fuck are you gonna do this? Just to be like, oh, we're not ashamed of our periods. No, most women aren't ashamed of their periods.
We did the work. Now it's on you. What do you think about it?
It's gross, but, you know, you do you. That's what I fucking think about it. That's it. In a nutshell, it's gross, but, you know, whatever. I don't think it's necessary in order to fight what you're fighting for.
The idea of like someone else seeing my period blood might be the thing that I'm still ashamed of, and I didn't even realize it until this moment.
I'm not ashamed.
And I think like there's nothing to be ashamed
No,
of.
there isn't.
I definitely came in here with the idea like, I think this
Finally
is gross
got the
and I don't
realization
get it.
right there, like-
Reason being, it's biohazardous waste.
Yes!
However, I found it neater than I thought I would.
It is it's nasty. I used to clean toilets every goddamn morning in a supermarket. And the one thing in the bathroom, toilets, whatever, that I was not allowed to touch was the fucking bin for the tampons and shit, for the feminine hygiene products. Because it's biological waste. And I am not qualified to handle it like that. You're fucking painting this shit and you're fucking putting it on display. And people are like, ew. And then they're like, oh, but it's fucking art because 2017 and women. Women. Respect the women. That's what this is coming down to, isn't it?
If I had any advice for somebody who's experiencing menstrual shame, the person who's shaming you or the structure that is shaming you needs to grow up.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I just don't agree on the means of conveying that message. That's pretty much what this boils down to. I don't think it's necessary to make art with my fucking chunks and membranes and whatever. I think it's just a case of just not giving a shit. You should not be ashamed of your period, because no one really gives a shit. And the people who do, why the fuck do you give a shit about their opinion?
Because honestly, this is the birthplace of life.
I was like terrified and like super bummed out when I first got my period. But like if someone had come to me and was like, let's paint with it, I might have been a lot more excited.
I wasted so much time trying to like hide tampons and hide pads and stuff. Now I love just marching around with my period products. I'm like, who wants to talk about menstrual cups? I'll talk with you. Who wants a tampon? Let me chuck it your way. It's just so much more liberating. And it's also fun to see people squirm a little bit.
People don't squirm when you throw tampons, so long as they're not used. You know what I mean? No one gives a shit. Surely. Very few people think that it's okay to be like, ew, you have a period. You use tampons. You have one in your bag that's unused. Oh my god. That's fucking gross. No, it's not. No one says that. Very, very few people say that. You don't have to go to these fucking extremes. Why you gotta ruin cookies?
We said we were gonna do it, and then we did it. I'm very proud of us. Because it's really intimidating to paint with your blood.
So Sarah, thank you so much for coming and showing us. This day was amazing.
It was really cool.
Thanks so much for having me. I had a blast.
So, painting with our menstrual blood.
Lady tested.
Lady. Period.
What? I like the music choices. That's the only thing I like about these videos. Holy fucking moly. Oh my god. Okay, I know I cringed a lot in that video because it was cringeworthy. I'm sorry, but Clearly, I have an issue with a bit of blood. I mean, period blood looks very different to just like a fucking nosebleed because of the clots and the membranes. Oh, the mucus. I'm not afraid of period blood. It comes out of me every fucking month. I bleed. Like all women do. We fucking bleed. Well, most of us do. And it's not fun. I don't keep it a secret. My friends can tell. They fucking know. Because I have no patience for anything. I PMS hard sometimes. But I just can't help it. I become irrational. It happens. But I'm not ashamed of my behavior. I'm not ashamed of fucking anything. I just apologize. I'll be like, sorry guys, I was PMSing. It happens. And they're like, yeah, sure. Because most of my friends are women, so, you know, it happens to them too on occasion. Although, to be honest with you, I think I'm a little on the extreme side of the PMS business, because, oh, goddamn. It was just the initial shock of what are these people doing? I remember being in high school, and it was like, yeah, I probably hid it more because, well, you're at fucking high school. You don't need people to know that you're on your fucking period and shit. I still feel the same way. People don't really need to know, but they do because I fucking tell them and I don't care. Because it just happens. It's natural. In closing, periods are natural. You should not be ashamed of that shit. You just shouldn't. It's a thing. It happens. Move on. Get over it. You don't need to go around making period art to prove that point. That's the only thing that I really disagree with in this video. What you did was gross. It was unnecessary. Hey. Because everything these days, especially when it comes from Buzzfeed, just seems to be how fucking women are awesome. And again, I don't disagree with that. Women are awesome sometimes, but not because they're women, it's because they're good people. It's because they're awesome people. The gender makes no fucking difference, but everything's got to be about gender these days. Everything's got to be fucking, oh, women are so oppressed and shamed into this and that. I never felt like real shame about this subject, ever. But if I had grown up listening to shit like Buzzfeed, I would have thought that there is something to be ashamed of because they keep telling me people think it's shameful. People don't think it's shameful. People just think it's a little gross. Some people don't want to hear about it. They certainly don't want to go to a fucking art gallery where everybody's drawn with a period blurb. I don't want to fucking water my vegetables with it. I don't want to put my tampons in the woods and bury them. Y'all saw that video. What is it with these radical fucking whatevers where they gotta fucking do weird shit just to be like, oh no, it's periods are totally natural. Yeah, I agree. I'm not gonna open an art gallery with my own fucking shit on show like that. Fucking modern art, man. I feel like I overreacted a little, but that was just because I just was not expecting some of the fucking things that I saw. It was shocking. I felt like they kind of did some of that on purpose, like some of the images. Because, you know, playing with your period blood. It's something that I've never thought of doing, so yeah, it's a little shocking to me that people have even fucking thought about it. Oh, I'm not a fan of Theresa May. I wouldn't think, do you know what, to get my revenge, I'm gonna paint her in my own period blood. I wouldn't even give this bitch a second thought. That's how little shits I give. I'm gonna end this fucking video. I genuinely felt a little queasy in the middle of that. Because of the image. Just some of the blood clot. You're gonna have to let me know what you think. Is this fucking overkill? Because I think it's overkill. Just to prove the point that periods are natural. I learned about periods in school, and I was told that it was a totally natural thing, and I believed it. I feel people going around doing shit like this, crazy shit like this, telling people, oh, you shouldn't be ashamed. Don't let people tell you that you're ashamed. No one's fucking saying that. Are they? Point me to a fucking period shamer. Just anybody. Just one person. That's all I want. I want to see what a period shamer looks like. Surely one must exist. Someone over the age of 18 or 16. Yeah, 16, 15. You know, someone who is not a fucking child who doesn't know any better. I just felt like this was a bit much. But maybe... I was going to say maybe I'm wrong. But I'm not fucking wrong. It's just unnecessary. It's unnecessary. I mean, if you feel any different, let me know. Let me know why, because I don't get it. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I never felt the shame and therefore cannot feel the liberation. But the fuck. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this shit here before we nuke the fucking everything. Gotta get rid of it. Gotta clean. We've got to fucking clean our shit up, people. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help support the channel, then I'm a part of TADS now. If you don't know what that is, it's an app. You can download it for free. You watch videos and it really helps support this channel. Links in the description. If you would even consider supporting me that way, that would be awesome. But anyway, I got to fucking go. I'm going to sneeze again. For fuck's sake. God, fuck, bitch. Ugh. I just want to sneeze. Why? Why won't you let me sneeze? I'll see you in something else tomorrow, hopefully. Until then, stay safe. Don't touch your period blood unless it's absolutely fucking necessary. Never be ashamed of your period. Never be ashamed of your period, because fucking Buzzfeed might make another video like this. We don't need more of this in the world. We just need some common sense. Am I right? Sorry. Oh, take care of yourselves now. Bye.